So we on. Let me close this door actually real quick. So we have the vacuum in the background. We are on week 21, Friday, Monday, Wednesday. This is gonna be 30 seconds on, 10 around 40 four times around, 10 seconds off, four times around. So in your lateral work, they don't have to worry about switching up at round three, since we're going around four times, you hit both sides twice. With this, I will probably because demonstrations might take a little longer, just having a basic warm up on this one, because the four times around typically does take longer with the session. So we have our dumbbell stability ball around the road supine. So you're on your back. This one I would really focus on lighter weight with numbers, having it on this again, so it's not so stressed on the back. This also be done too if they're not comfortable laying down on the stability ball. They can actually sit up upright and go under their legs, palms away. Still get that shoulder mobility work here too. So it's working shoulder mobility. So getting that lat raised above the head, coming around as far as around the road, making that globe-like shape. So making that circle. And then on to our offset load and carry. This one you can have some fun with, an engagement always. Anytime you do carries, you can add like a catwalk song, or I'm way too sexy. With this one, offset load, go at the top, fist under chin. It was Gray Cook was talking about how when you look at, or was it actually right? It was Dan John, stressing over the fact, when you're doing a carry should be thought of as a walking plank. So when you're running, like a mind muscle connection when it comes to like a carry, always really focus on keeping your core engaged as if you're doing a plank. So tuck your belly button to your spine. You still want to stay engaged. Core is really tight. So anytime we do any type of carries, farming carries, server carries, the front loaded carries, imagine your body being in line, like you're on the floor doing a plank, but instead you're walking with the plank. So very good for the core, but taking away from the floor. Just adding different dynamics to it. You got your simple slam. So on this, again, you can stay on one side. You're going to bring one knee down the ground as you come up, get the power to the wall. So this is going to be slamming to the wall. So distance, I would say distance, the further you are from the wall, the more power you have to generate to the wall, to get the ball to the wall. So the challenge distance on this one, obviously people are not able to get the ball to the wall, go a little closer, right? So you can challenge distance, power, and speed. I think I might have messed up. I might have put wall ball. Now look at it. I might have put the wrong thing on CloudFit. So glad I'm looking at this. Sure did. I put wall ball, now step up slam. So I'm glad I dispute that. Cloud box running lunge to a step up. This one again, unilateral, stay on the same side. You want to get the leg behind. This is not necessarily a lunge. You're not dropping the knee down to the ground. You want to keep the leg behind, like you're doing a running stance, like you're about to sprint off. So power through that top leg, swing the leg through as you come up onto the box. This one you can provide if you have things around fit fighters, extra kettlebells, extra dumbbells. For anyone that wants to intensify this one, you can always give extra weight. I wouldn't demonstrate it with weight, but within the session as a coachable moment, you can provide weight to them. Again, fit fighter, you can do a front loaded, whatever. But again, on this one, stress staying on the same side as they go through this one. Challenge and pace on this one. At the top of the box, if they want to add a hop, they add a hop as well. Dumbbell plank to push up with a dumbbell drag. This one you can wide base, always say DJ wide base, right? Sam is really good at lowering the voice and DJ wide base effect. Q1 is the anti-hip rotation. So you want to make sure you're not rotating at the hip on this. So doing something like putting a towel on somebody's back, then you got to balance it out. If you have we have like these little die like we use for like that have like a flat bottom. There's a good one for them to put on the back so they're not rocking their hips as they drag it through. So a good way to challenge that. 2 fingers, appropriate touch on the side of their hips to make sure they are staying they're not moving their hips on this. And if you see people that are struggling with it, you always there's that one leg kickback where people are like on the plank and they're trying to drag it, and you see their leg come off the ground to get it up. Obviously, the weight's too much. So at that point, be a coach and say, lighten the load. I notice your back leg is come off the ground because the weight's too heavy to pull across the body. In opposition, so if it's on the left side, you pull with the right hand. Right side, you pull the left hand. So how many times you see people try to pull on this? When it's on the right side, I try to take the right hand and pull it through. Is awkward, right? So just the thing the coach will say, opposition. If it's on the left side, you pull the right, you pull the left. On to round number 2, the ISO hold, a single arm press. Should be single arm press, not just a single arm. There it is, shoulder press. So making sure this one is one I would start at, and definitely spot members, right? And even if I'm guiding the person's hand here, they're holding it here, right? Stabilizing, just guiding them and being the coach there, especially someone's trying to go heavy with the weight. There's no need to go heavy with it, but if someone is trying to go heavy, be there to spot them. And usually just I spot by the wrist mainly. So if anything does happen, I can grab the wrist or grab the dumbbells. With that one. Biceps to air again, stabilize. Another one thing too, if dumbbells get all around, people have a hard time finding matching dumbbells. People move dumbbells. So I like to stay around dumbbells areas for like stuff like that, especially being 10 seconds transition to 30 seconds of work. Just if someone's sitting down, what do you need? 25s. I'll get the 25s and bring it to them. So they're not taking their time away trying to find the dumbbells on the ground. So one of the stations I would start at as a coach is definitely this station. Again, you want to focus on that one side 4 times around. Same with the next exercise number 2. Your side lunge with the clean. You're the side lunge to the same side. There's no need to alternate. So get the maximum burn on that one side, and then round 2, hit the other leg, go around 4 times, hit both sides twice. The clean's not for them. They can stick with that bicep curl as they come up, not doing the clean. If you don't have enough kettlebells to use 2, just use 1 and get the offset clean. I would, if you're lunging with the right knee bent, you bring that kettlebell to the right side of the inside leg, and as you come up, do that single arm clean with the right side. If you're just only using 1 kettlebell, you don't need 2, but the video shows 2. So if you need to use 1, just use 1. Just anytime a side lunge, man, toes straight, hips back, shoulder square. On this one, people like this when they go in the side lunge, they tend to flare their toe out. You want to make sure you're keeping the toe straight so you're not putting extra stress on the knee. And then a side shuffle rotational slam. Again, facing the same way on this one. You get challenge speed on this, power. You want to get the rotation, make sure you're pivoting your foot. So you got some dynamic core too. So all the power is coming from that back hit as you hit that pivot to the wall. And pick your feet up as you're doing that side shuffle. And then on to the TRX squat thrust, box jump. You can progress this once with burp if you want to. Hands on the ground. Video shows just putting the hands in the box, and then finish that squat thrust, hands up, and then you get that box jump. Land light, land on clouds, not on concrete. So you want to absorb the landing when you're doing any type of jump. Even with a box jump, I highly stress as a coach to step off it, not hopping off it. We've seen 2 ACL chairs here. From off the boxes, right? And it's because people just want to rapid fire, jump on and jump back off it. And it was actually them jumping off it, going backwards to where they threw their knee out. So again, very important to stress, like going on the box, absorb the contact, absorb the jump, land light on the box, and then step off in control. And then the last one's a 3-point roll, class 3-point roll to get that horizontal pull. You can challenge heavy weight on this. Heavy weights is a short range of motion. Bringing that, I would say, I call it a chainsaw motion. So instead of just like driving your elbows here or here, like I always say, like bringing your elbows like to your hip. So like you're starting a chainsaw. So I'm more like in the front and then up. So you get this movement here. So you really get the engagement of the lat. So coming up and then chainsaw as you get that 3-point roll. Getting much more engagement in the lat with that. So. Leg and booty, got a lot of songs. Booty, rocking everywhere. Miss, what's that? Bubba Sparks. You got Sir Mix-a-Lot with Baby Got Back. You can have Yin Yang Twins, got some fun songs there too. So you can have some fun with the legs and booty, working the legs and booty for the finisher. 20 on, 10 off, 3 times each, so 9 sets for those. You can with the even finisher, you can ask the super bands for like that 1.5 squat. So if somebody wants to progress the 1.5 jump squat, they can put the super band around their neck. So I say on their feet first and on their neck, and you can add some resistance. If you have some Jedi's in there that wants to kick up that squat, the 1.5 jump squat, you can do that too. Like that's a good way to challenge them and add a little touch there. And if you need a 6 stations, if the class is, we had class size is big, your Bosu ball, C-sit with a laterals or the C-sit slam. So in this one, use jam balls because I'm using vert balls on the wall. So you have jam balls, they can go side to side with the slams. And then the skaters, again, you can see on one side, I think is a skater switch that shows on the video. But again, you can see on one leg, if they want to add that form, they can switch it. They don't have to just stay on that one side. Typically, when we do 6 stations, you might have to go 3 times around. So then you got to just keep in mind that halfway within that 15 seconds, you're gonna have to switch them up because that 4 times around with 6 stations, you probably most likely will run over in time. And yeah, that's what we got for this one. I don't know really any song trips on that besides the catwalk and the farmer carries. Anytime we do slams, you can throw on. I got the power, so get the power. I got the power. That's a good one for like even the rotational slams. And then just even within the workout, like this workout itself, usually like 30 seconds to 20 is a faster workout. So having like a faster playlist planned. And then we do got some slams, so having like those type of songs like queued up. I got the power. You got Kanye West power. Just some songs you can think about to have queued up to play even during the sessions to make it funner. They have more fun with it. So yeah, that's Friday, Monday, Wednesday. Any questions, comments about